Hello everyone and welcome to Star Citizen Alpha 3.1.3, and this seems to be the first version of 3.0, Alpha 3.0, that I can play reasonably well in the universe, especially in the persistent universe. Arena Commander has always been okay, but connection seems to be okay. I haven't had random drop-offs. There are problems, and we'll just look through them and I'll show you what's what, and we'll just go through the persistent universe. They have a character customization thing here now, and I decided to go with a mohawk for humorous reasons. I mean, think about what's going to happen with a helmet, and they haven't figured that out yet. I was very disappointed that there isn't an option to have a female character. I do like to play women every now and again, as one does. So I hope that gets fixed soon, because character customization just isn't, complete without half of the species. So, yeah, but we'll go with this for now, and we will get the humor of having the mohawk poking through the helmet. So I'm going to click Crusader, and one problem I had before was how long it took to get into the persistent universe. And here it is 8:41 p.m. my time, and I'm going to click Visit Location. Now I've already gone in it once. I've reloaded the game since then, so I don't know if anything is sitting around in RAM, but we'll see how long it takes. Okay, so we enter at 8:42 right now, so it only took 1 minute to load up, which is excellent. What isn't excellent is the frame rate. I've got it displayed in the corner there, and I'll tell you my settings in a moment. First of all, the hardware. I'm running on a not overclocked i7 4790K, running at 4 gigahertz right now only, and so there's room for me to potentially get more frame rates if I do decide to overclock that, or even turn on turbo. But I've also got a custom user config. Oh, and the video card is GTX 970, and I've got 32 gigs of RAM. But I've got a custom user config that has turned off optics bloom and turned off motion blur, no depth of field, no shadow blur, no radial blur, no HDR, no SS reflections, though I think I might turn those back on. They're like about 6 frames per second worth. There is SSDO, no SSAO, and there's a LOD ratio of 6, and there's settings. There are settings. So you press F and then click to open. If you want to interact with anything around here, you have to press F. And let's verify, yes, the mohawk is poking out of the helmet as promised. So here we go. This is how it looks with relatively low settings. And anti-aliasing mode 1, so there's still some jagged edges. I think there's like 3 mode options for anti-aliasing. Some of the hiccups in the frame rate are actually probably due to communicating with the server. So there's that. Okay, ship retrieval time. Okay, stored. Let's retrieve my one ship. So I've only got the base ship that I've always had. I haven't spent much money on this game. Sort of waiting for...
The ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
For some more pieces, and I think things are coming together, but it's sure taking a while, obviously. But I'm a patient person. Sometimes the signs are fuzzy because it's not loading everything at once. And ship deck C. One is over here. But it's sure doing better than previous versions of 3.0 that I tried out. I like the sound. The sound is... Whoa, what happened to that person? Anyway, the sound is very well done. I just wish that some of the stuff was a little bit kinder on the hardware. Okay, so this is my ship. If you haven't seen an Aurora before, this is an Aurora. I guess we could walk around. Oh, here, let's go into third person. This is it. It's got a bed in the back. That's a nice feature. Other than that, it's sort of a light trader. It's like if you want to start out as a trader, I think this is the way to go. It's sort of a utility ship. Anyway, and in order to get in, you have to hold down F and then say, let's just say enter ship. Automatically does the animation, and I move forward. I can access the bed in the back, you can sort of see it there, but I don't want to sleep right now. And so I just say, holding down F, click enter pilot seat. And then it'll do the whole animation thing. Okay, and then holding down F again, flight ready.
Welcome to Roberts Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Okay, make sure the joystick is doing fine. Alright. And it's N to retract the landing gear.
Landing gear raised.
There's some lag here. I think it's Z to free look. So you have to hold down Z if you want to look around. Otherwise the mouse will control the ship right now. And what I want to do is F2 to bring up the map. So this is our map, which is really nifty. And what I want to do is I want to go to this moon Daymar. I'm going to say set as destination. Press F2 again to get rid of the map. And going to... Is that Daymar? Yes, it is. And pointing at Daymar, hold down B to
Quantum drive is now on.
do that. So that's pretty good. Now approaching the planet, or moon. Oop.
Quantum drive is
There we
now
go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Well, let's head for that emergency shelter thing. Forward power. And we do have afterburners, but I don't want to overuse them. But it's left shift on my mapping. I should say that I've limited the frame per second to 60, so... But it's not really passing 30 right now. Which might be for the best. Okay, we're closing at 1 kilometer per second right now. Still a long trip, but I actually wanted to show the trip in because it's sort of fascinating. In Elite Dangerous, there's sort of 3 phases to approaching a moon or a planet. Basically, you've got the regular part, and then you've got the glide part, and then the close to the surface part, and they occur at all different velocities. Here, it's basically, we've got the afterburner, and everything operates basically in the same velocity range, unless you're going with the quantum drive. Now you can see how much I dump velocity when I turn. And also you saw that I had a red out there. But at least maneuvering obviously happens in a semi-realistic way. You can hear the thrusters sort of maneuvering us. Wonder if we can see that from the outside. So there's the outside view. Let me pull up. I can't see any maneuvering thrusters, really. Oh no, I can in the back there. When we turn, you can see the little maneuvering thrusters. But going up and down, I can't really see them. I don't know if there's another way to approach these moons. I'm just going the long way, but those who are more experienced and wise in the star citizen ways can feel free to tell me. Now mind you, this is running off of a regular hard drive, so the load time of 1 minute, that's off of a regular hard drive, and all this is going on. It might be that I would actually get better performance if I was loading off of a SSD with this game. Not impossible, after all it is loading a fair amount of textures, I imagine. I mean, look at that surface. That looks like a legit surface. Certainly one of the better planetary body surfaces I've seen in a game. And we are going fast enough that we get some friction from the atmosphere. Not a whole lot. I mean, it's not gonna cook us. I wonder how it looks from the outside. Very mild. And we're actually already through it. We can see very continuous approach to this moon. And I probably ought to pull up here. Very dusty. Okay, let's not overdo it. Oh! Uh-oh. I think I had a little bit too much momentum towards the moon. Fortunately, very forgiving at the moment. I guess I have very good shields. Yeah, I had pulled up, but my continuing momentum was still very much towards the moon. Gravity-wise, I don't think there's much gravity to speak of, though I guess there must be something. I imagine you can walk. You can see I'm still sort of skidding off to the side here. Whoa. There is a lot of inertia. There's a lot of inertia. We can get out and walk around, I think. I am impressed by the performance close to this moon. This part is reasonably well done. It is a lower frame rate than just traveling through space, of course. And the maneuvers aren't exactly aircraft maneuvers. They are sort of space-ish maneuvers, like if I turn like this. I'm still skidding to the side here. But overall, it's a desert planet, or moon. Very picturesque, though. You could spend a lot of time enjoying yourself just flying through these canyons and all. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Don't collide, don't collide. And overall, the atmospheric haze is just really nice. But let's depart Daymar for now. Let's go to the other moon. Or at least see if we can. So, afterburner. Let's take this from outside. Oh, I'm maneuvering. Hold on. I did not. Oh, no, not what I want. Okay, so take it from outside with afterburner. The free look. Okay, maybe that's a good angle. I don't know about this hiccup it has, but... I don't know how to zoom out, actually, in this view. I'll have to look up the key for that. Well, there's Moby Glass. And... yeah. Well... maybe important. My real heart rate doesn't actually go down to 56, I don't think. Maybe. Haven't really made much money. I don't exactly know how the oxygen time remaining gets affected. It seems to be going up right now. I don't know what's doing that. But okay. So, F2, and then we'll... No, F2. Thank you. And Yela. Hopefully that's how you pronounce it. Okay, it is set as destination. And of course it's on the other side of this planet. Right. I mean the moon. Well, that's gonna be inconvenient. The moon's not huge, but it's big enough to make navigating around it annoying. So... maybe we should go for this comm array over here. Well, that seems to be in the same direction. If we go to this comm array here, that should ensure that we have a clear path to Yela. So let's do that. No, it says that comm array is obstructed. Well, I think we can still activate the quantum drive and try to get close to it, maybe? Or no. No, we can't. What could be obstructing that? Okay, this comm array I can go to. Alright, good. Let's do that.
Is now on.
Okay, good. Quantum drive...
Quantum drive is now off.
Okay, good. And now, next stop, Yela. Cellin. Well, I haven't been to Cellin either. Let's go there instead.
Radar contact.
I don't like the sound of that. No, go away. Go away, Moby Glass. Go away. Ah! See what happened? See what happened? Something shooting at me. Okay, what was that? Drac Buccaneer Pirate. Okay, well, let's try and shoot at him. I seem to have pew-pews. Unfortunately, the frame rate does hurt in this situation. Oh, no collision, please. I've got a friendly here, though.
Alright, so maybe you're not such a pushover.
I wish I could zoom in. Oh, there I can. There we go. That's much better. I don't know if I'm doing anything to this guy. So here, this is a little bit frustrating as far as just being able to fight when the frame rate is like this. Well, let's see if we can run away. I really can't do much to him. Can I warp when there's an enemy nearby? Or quantum drive, whatever.
Quantum drive is now on.
Seems like it.
Quantum drive is now off.
So here's Selin. And we have a long approach ahead of us, obviously. This time I'll try not to bump into it. Okay. We are getting closer now. In a way, the features seem very natural, but also I notice a repetition of features. Especially that little swirl that looks a little bit alluvian. We've got two instances of it right in front of us. That one right there. And then there's one right there as well. So, yeah, that little feature and then this little feature. We have a repetition. And actually, I think I saw one over here as well. But in theory, this stuff is partly procedurally generated. So it's not too much of a surprise. Well, some frame rate hiccups here. Or it could be communication with server hiccups too. It's tough to say sometimes. I think a lot of the problems with Alpha 3.0 so far have been server issues. But you can see this moon looks very different from Daymar does. At least in this part of this moon, it doesn't look nearly as interesting. Partly because we lack that atmospheric haze. Got a mountain in front of us. But yeah, otherwise there's not much going on here. We could try skimming the landscape at high velocity just for fun. I don't want to push the afterburner too much. I've actually busted my engine like that. I don't actually know how much afterburner I've got. Or where the engine overheating situation is. I do like this cockpit in that you can see the ground properly. That's very helpful. I suppose we could try and set this down somewhere. This area up front looks like a decent spot. Let's slow down. Looks very flat-ish. So now we're just in a hover.
Landing gear deployed.
Landing gear is automatically deployed, and I can actually use my hat switch to maneuver down. Let's take this from the outside view, actually. Okay, so there I am. Oh, the frame rate's not that good there. Will I be able to get up and walk around on this moon? As I understand it, the moon's a sort of Kerbin scale kind of things. Oh, my shadow. And it's kicking up dust. I think we're basically down at this point. back to the cockpit. F. Power off. We have sort of settled down. Okay. Press to unlock. Oop. Exit. Yes. Exit. Okay. There we have it. Me and my mohawked avatar have set foot on a moon. It actually sort of looks like the moon, in a way. Same sort of barrenness. Landing on Daymar might have been a little bit more impressive. But, yeah, here we are. I think that'll do it for me for this tryout of Star Citizen. Again, frame rate problems, obviously. I don't anticipate upgrading my system. Hopefully there'll be some improvement. I mean, there have been substantial improvements between the initial release of Alpha 3.0 and this. So maybe I can just hold off and see if they do some more along these lines. Other than that, at least, even with the visual tweaks I did using custom user configuration, which reduced the visual settings, at least it still looks good. I mean, it could look much better than this, apparently, but obviously not for me. Anyway, it's an interesting sort of thing, and I hope to see more of it. Oh, now we're getting some lag here. More of it in the future, but for now, this is the extent of my experience in the Persistent Universe, basically. Alright, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please do press like. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below, and I'll see you next time.